Daniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me, but I just got home off of an early morning flight, right? First thing through the door, I want to see my family. I love my family. You know, I'm a family man. I'm an advocate for families, right? Second thing, I got to get that hot shower because I got to throw the threads on. The threads make me feel like $1,000,000, but the third thing through my mind and all throughout the trip is that I gotta have that Teej pack. Teej makes my life uncomplicated. It's uncomplicated skincare for men. The first way that I started specifically was their level 1 system. It's a daily face wash to get rid of the dirt and grime on your skin. 2 times per week exfoliating scrub to get rid of the dead skin cells. An AM moisturizer with SPF 20 because you should always be protecting your skin from the sun. And a PM moisturizer to help your skin stay hydrated and healthy throughout the night. Here's the thing. My favorite part about Teej Hanley is that every box comes with an instruction card that tells you when to use each product, how much to use, and in what order. They really making the process of achieving and maintaining amazing skin for men uncomplicated. In addition to amazing skin, members of Teej Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off the retail price, the ability to customize your box, exclusive monthly deals, you can pause and cancel at any time, and you get free shipping. And because Teej Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers an amazing deal, right? Just click the first link in the description and you get 30% off your first box, plus a free gift. It's an amazing deal. You got to get started today. You're not out here trying to look like a Dusty. And if you travel as much as I do, which I'm sure most people don't, but you know me, I'm pushing my bag chasers in order to be in the top 5%, top 10%, top 1%. We got to make our lives uncomplicated, and Teej Hanley is no better product. You got to look good. You got to smell good. And you can't be looking like a Dusty. Make sure you get started today. Click the link in the description. Get that Teej pack. Feel the Teej, my friends. What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. Welcome to the Millionaire Morning Show. I am your friend and host on this week of August 15th, 2022. Shout out to all of my friends. Shout out to Teej Hanley. Sponsor the show. 30% off your first order plus a free gift. That link is in the description for you to be able to tap in and get that Teej pack. Shout out to Teej Hanley. Uncomplicated skincare for men. If you have not already, make sure you get that pack. Second thing that I want to acknowledge and make sure that we're doing this housekeeping accordingly is shout out to the bag chasers. I appreciate my chasers. Shout out to the chasers. I dropped a Patreon exclusive over the weekend and made sure that I gave y'all a deep dive and insight into what it is that I do on a daily basis in order to ensure that you're successful. Took you through corporate America, just a snapshot. Took you through my networking and how I go out every single day, just a snapshot. Took you through what my morning is like and how I structure my day and me waking up every day and why I only sleep, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours a day, depending on what day of the week is. Just a snapshot. And we're going to do even more deep diving. Natasha, thank you. She said that video was fire. I appreciate you. I'm going to do a little bit more of a deep dive into making sure that you guys understand how to be successful. And so thank you for all of you that continue to support the platform. Cash Apps, Super Chats, PayPals, Venmos, making sure you're a part of the Chasers, and then you're participating in the Discord to ensure that you're successful. I had an interesting weekend. Shout out to the Chasers. The link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat for you to be able to tap into the Patreon so that we can ensure that you are as successful as you should be and you are getting to the bag. So I had a very, very interesting weekend. It was much different than it usually is. And it is somewhat of what inspired the conversations and the videos that we're going to review today. And one of the things that I've noticed over the weekend is that maybe I am different. Maybe we as bag chasers are different. I took a step back. I reevaluated my life. You know, when you start to go through life events and you start to get a little bit emotional about some of the things that's happening in society, you take a step back and then you start to make sure that you're going about doing things the right way. And so I had an opportunity to not travel this weekend, which is a blessing for me. And I love traveling. I love what I do. I love meeting with people. I love exploring different cities. I love doing everything that allows for me to continue to be successful. But the one thing that I also love doing is enjoying the space that I've created for myself. I have a phenomenal environment, awesome cars, great friends, stupidly awesome network. I mean, everything is great. Everything is great. Listen, I took some time and I didn't even shave over. Now, you know I don't believe in being a dusty. But Anton said, you know what? I'm going to let myself become a dusty. I had a head for the hair. All of the stubble and all of the hair started growing back. I had a beard full of gray that was starting to come in. I said, I didn't even know gray was growing in this part. I thought it was only in this. Don't worry about it. We clean now. We back. I said, let me get myself back together so we can start this new week correctly. But one thing I asked a question last night when we were streaming with Jay Prince, and shout out to Jay Prince, great talent, awesome guy. I asked the question last night to Jay Prince because I know that there's this victim Olympics thing that's going on and oppression Olympics, and people love to claim victim and they can't wait to call on the community to come together when they're under duress. Self-inflicted, but under duress. And so I asked Jay Prince a question because I'm always curious about what keeping it real really means, right? And I asked the question and I said, yo, I know you don't believe in calling the police. If anybody haven't seen that show, you need to go to the Anton Daniels channel and go and look at that show, right? But I asked the question, I said, listen, I know you don't believe in calling the police. I know you don't believe anybody should go to jail. But if me and you were together, as much as I poured into you, as much as I love you, as much as I care for the people in my community, you know I got a daughter, you know I got a wife, you know that I am a pillar in my community to a small extent. You know, I'm no Martin Luther King, but at the same time, I feel like I affect a lot of people and I help a lot of people become successful. And so I said, you know, if I'm with you and happenstance happens, and somebody pulls up on us and we get carjacked and then I get shot, and me and you with me, and I'm there, and I'm not dead, but my life is in the hands, in your hands. Would you call the police? He said, I would call the ambulance. And then somebody said and clarified, they said, listen, you can't have one without the other. If you call 911, what would you say? He said, I would send an ambulance. I said, but let me clarify and let me give a little bit more context. If you say that I'm shot and you need to call the police, there's much more urgency with regard to this particular situation to ensure that I get the proper care that I need so that my life actually means something. You got to excuse me. I'm a little bit passionate about this. And then Diesel TV, who's a police chief, said, yes, Anton is right. Priority is giving based off of what the need is and you needing the police also. And he paused. And he thought about it. The pause bothered me. And he thought about it. And he said, you know what? I don't know if I'd be able to. Which gave me all of the insight and all of the information that I needed in order to continue to move forward. What does moving forward look like? I have always said, and I've largely been killed for it in the past when I've said that Black culture and the things that we champion the most about it is absolutely, positively trash. I've also stood on the fact that I rock with people based off of the content of their character instead of the color of their skin. I have. And I've largely caught a lot of flack about it. They say, Anton, you're not on code. Anton, you're not rocking with us. I don't know if you're for the Black community. Never mind that I married a black woman, never mind that I got a black daughter, never mind that the people that I pour into and that I put on and the people that work for me and make money and all of those that I put in a position of power, never mind what they look like, because I'd largely say that I'm, as a person that don't consider myself pro-black because I rock with everybody, is more pro-black community than those that say that they're pro-black, because these are the ones that say that there's no snitching. Don't censor me. I gotta cook. Give me a second before we jump into the video. These are the ones that do the worst things in the community. These are the ones that don't marry the women. They don't take care of the kids, the crime, all of this type of stuff. Have you ever noticed? Think about this for a minute. This has nothing to do with Jay Prince, because Jay Prince is a representation based off of the conversation that we had yesterday. He's a representation of what I'm speaking of, but not him specifically, because I rock with Jay Prince. He is a person that is on the team. He is a talent that I am grooming to be a star, but largely a representation of what it is that we're dealing with on a larger scale, right? And have you noticed that those that always claim the biggest victim Olympics, those that are in the oppression Olympics, those that have the most to say about our women, those that have the most to say about society, kids, Roe v. Wade, whether women can breastfeed in public, those are the ones that truly have no stake in the fight. Why aren't they the ones that are taking care of the people? Why aren't they the ones, if they so pro-black, why aren't they married? Think about it, though. Think about Umar Johnson, right? A baby daddy. Umar Johnson is a baby father. Not married. Got more to say about what the black community should do. Think about all of your local drug dealers and the people that participate in your community. Why are they not a representation of the thing that they're advocating for? Where are all these people that are providing the jobs and putting other content creators on and making sure that they get their platforms up and running like me? People that employ people like me. People that put other people in a position of power like me. People that would marry our women like me. People that mentor other young guys like me. Where are all of these pro-black people that stand on all of these great principles? And what does that say if the ones that are the most pro are the worst things for us? If my life is in your hands, you wouldn't even call the police to save my life because you're trying to stand on code? What does that mean? What does that say? How is that a reflection of the best thing for us? So you're telling me that you guys should be more aligned with the people that get arrested than the ones that have never gotten arrested, but are actually putting the work in every single day to ensure other people are successful. I vote. I go to the meetings. I fly city to city. I fund people's businesses. And I'm not even talking about just here in America. I'm talking about across the board. Putting in the work, creating an environment. Everything I have every day, I give back to the people. You know my wife, you know my daughter, you know my mother. What does that say about us? Because I was at a crossroads and I was conflicted, and that's the thing that bothered me so much this weekend, is because it's like, is it all for nothing? Right? Would Martin Luther King been better off not championing this cause and then living than dying for something that people then take in vain and it doesn't mean anything? And if you go down Martin Luther King Boulevard in any city in the country, it looked like a piece of shit. Is it better for him to not have his name on that street if it looked like a piece of shit than to have his name up there representing all of the trash that we see in every city across America? Every single city I tap into. I went to Tampa. I went to Martin Luther King Boulevard. It looked like a fucking desert out there. I said, what is this? Go down MLK in Detroit. Go down MLK in Detroit. See what it looked like. What does it mean to be black? I'm curious. Because I said that I don't consider myself black. I'm American. Real talk. I rock with everybody. I divest myself from the worst things for us. I will not subject myself anymore emotionally, physically, to trying to fix something for some people that wouldn't even call the police if my life was on the line. What? If that ain't a wake-up call, listen, if you pray to God at night and you say, yo, show me a sign, and then it's clear as day in front of your face and you still go down, then that's your fault. But it ain't going to be my fault because I'm going to make the right decision. I'm going to move accordingly. I'm going to ensure that the people that I rock with is all based off a good character. If you black and you got great character, awesome. If you black and you don't have great character, if you're white and you got great character, great. If you're white and you don't got great character, I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray that God gives you what you need in order to really become the person that he wants you to be. But I can't do God's job. I'm not God. I'm not. I can't do his job. I can't make you see the things that's best for you. And Razik said it best. Razik said, listen, I believe that people just have not suffered enough. They haven't hit their bottom. And I agree with him because we have to be careful with where we put our energy. It'll kill you. It will absolutely positively take you 6 feet under. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to champion you for 2 days. If you good, if you great, you'll get 2 days. If you're great, you'll get 2 days. Otherwise, you get 1 day, you get a t-shirt contest. Everybody going to put your face on the t-shirt. Maybe. And then they forgot about you, and that's the end of the conversation. So, I've decided that I no longer will invest all of my energy into things that do not actually produce results. Because I'm results-based. And I said, you know what? I got to fix the Victim Olympics because I'm tired of people walking in the Victim Olympics. And instead, the Victim Olympics was trying to kill Tom Dog. So I said, you know what? Let me get my swagger back. Let me call my guy, get my beard all tightened up, get my head shaved, make sure that my Versace is phenomenal, make sure my Rolex is shined up, ride my big cars, plan my new vacations, and I'm going to just cruise. I got some big interviews lined up, ladies and gentlemen. We built in the content creation space. We're building more businesses. We're buying more property. We're investing in real estate. We're pouring into people. And if you want to rock with a group of people that's going in the direction that you're going in, and if you also decided to divest from the worst for you, and I don't care who you are, I don't care what color you are, if you decided to divest from the worst thing for you, link to the Patreon is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. This is a group of people that will support you. They will love you. They will ensure that you're successful, and they will, more importantly, hold you accountable if you are not fitting the description of what it means to be a great person. Along with the mastermind sessions, along with the build a business, along with the exclusives, along with the meetups that we got. We got a new meetup next month. That link is in the Patreon. It's the second video from the one I just dropped, the second from the top. And rock with us. If you need to kick it with me personally, email me at antondaniels413@gmail.com. And I'm sure you're successful. I put my time in. I'm done. I put my time in. I'm done with that. So we'll laugh at the Victim Olympians, but we will not put energy into things that is not generating revenue for us or adding value to our life. If you see that something is absolutely trying to kill you, walk away. Don't fall into the bullets. Don't fall into the bullets. All right. So today we're going to have conversations about different people recently that have been running in the Victim Olympics. Do you guys know who Angel Guise is? Yep. I just came back from Atlanta, a week ago? About a week ago. Y'all know who Angel Guise is? Richie's dad says, sorry to say it, mate, but the next interview is about to get you Pookie and Ray Ray attention. We gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna have a good conversation. Shout out to Darlene. I appreciate you for the super chat. Thank you for the $1.99. Persevere Data TV says, when you mention going down MLK in Detroit, people shiver. It shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way. Shout out to Tyrone. You better call Tyrone. Call him. Viper Black is in the building. Says, I'm calling the police, bro. Then we moving you to Canada is safer. Hey, listen, I got some dope people up in Canada. Shout out to my dog, Kojak. Kojak says, sometimes you just got to reset, bro. Continue to do you. Love you, bro. Love you too, Kojak. Thank you for supporting me, holding me down, and making sure that we all are getting to this bag. So, yeah, now. Down in ATL. About a week ago, we was down in ATL and we was having a conversation. And I was walking through and I was trying to understand, is Atlanta Wakanda like everybody said it is? Or is it the Bag Chasers with the link in the description? And I said, this ain't Wakanda. This don't look nothing like what I was looking at on Marvel's Black Panther. This don't look nothing like it. But there is a woman, and her name is Angel Guise. So before we get into Angel Guise, we need to understand who this woman is. And so this picture right here, more than what we call running in the Victim Olympics, this picture right here, I think, is a reflection of what we see with a lot of our women today. Notice I didn't say black women, but a lot of our women today. She dressed like she from Wakanda on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, she catfishing us. On the left-hand side, she said, I'm from Wakanda. On the right-hand side, she said she catfishing us. Do y'all know that this is the same woman? Before we truly get into the show, do you guys know that this right here, let me show it to you. Let me blow her up. Do you know that this is the same freaking woman? Now, if you seen this woman's profile on the right, you would be like, oh, okay, baby girl, I got you. And then you see this chick on the left and you would be like, what the bro, why you set me up with this hood booger? You telling me this chick is... Bro, why you hook me up with this blackety black? Does she got on Africa earrings? And what is that thing on her head? Do y'all know that this is the same freaking woman, bro? Before we even get into the Victim Olympics, we're going to have to address this. Ladies, what the heck is going on out here? How is this possible? Is this witchcraft? Is this witchcraft? I'm just trying. Bro, she's lighter. Her eyes are more piercing. She got a nice little shape going on with her. And then on the left-hand side, she going to jump into being our angry auntie. Okay. So you telling me that this kind of witchcraft is possible? These are the same freaking woman, bro. That woman on the right, she looks like, okay, all right, she can get it. And then the woman that's on the left is like, what the? Listen, the one on the right looked like she can take it. The one on the left looked like she about to sell me some incense. The one on the right looked like she can have a conversation with her. What's your name, baby girl? Where you at? You can fly that one out. And then when you fly her out, she looked like she about to tell your future. She about to do a psychic reading on you with the one on the left. What the heck is going on? I believe that if she probably looked a little bit more like the woman on the right when she got arrested, she probably wouldn't be running in the Victim Olympics today. Neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. But we're going to get into how she messed up the money. And we're going to show you how these type of women are not the type of women that you have to have in your circle. Okay? So let's get into the video. Angel Guise. Well, before we even get into Angel Guise, let me see something. I found a little bit of an article. I didn't do that much of a deep dive, but I found an article on Angel Guise, right? And so I wanted to know, who was this woman? Harpo, who this woman? So who is Angel Guise? The woman who was harassed by masked Atlanta police officer for resisting and refusing a citation. What a narrative. If you was to see this, you would think, oh my God, the police is so bad. Look at her. She got bright teeth and all of that other type of stuff. So apparently Angel Guise is an actress. She's an actress. According to the woman identified on Instagram, the local police officer used excessive force on her sister. So her sister is saying that she's an actress. This is the video. But apparently she's some kind of actress, California-based actress, director, and producer. You see this catfish picture? 32 years old, had her high school education at Booker T. Washington High School, later proceeded to Talladega College to study business management. Oh, wait, look at that. Look at that shapely black woman in the gym. You see her in the gym? She act like she just got done working out. We're going to see a completely different woman once we get into this video. Her biography on her official website says that entertaining, spreading love, and making people feel good, we're going to find out, has always been a part of me. From talent shows to fashion shows to dance to theater, poetry and acting. Sounds like she ran in the Victim Olympics. Wherever there was music, people would happily express themselves through any of these activities. You'd find me until... It wasn't until the tender age of 30 I had a serious conversation with God and asked the question, God, why am I here? So that Anton can review a video of you doing in the Victim Olympics. Now this question became because I was tired of just existing and faking the funk of being happy living outside of my calling. So I guess this is faking the funk. And then this right here is living in her existence. Fuck that. Go fake the funk, girl. Now this question came because I was tired of existing, living outside of my calling. That's when God showed me that I had been walking in my purpose all along and I had just not recognized it yet. My power and spiritual influence upon people. My purpose is to spread love to people who are broken and shed light in those dark places through my art. Join me on my journey. Is this the link to her Instagram? Let's see. Oh no, we ain't about to be getting no virus. No viruses. All right, so this is her, right? This is her. This is the person that we're gonna come to know in the video. Okay, I don't really know what she said, but this is her. She might look a little different. That's just the way it is in 2022. It is Atlanta, so we don't even really know what's going on here, but we just gonna play it by ear. We're gonna watch the video and then we're gonna get into it. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the super chats. Let me go ahead and read some of these super chats right now. Honeybee says, it's easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. Maybe I'll stick to pouring into young people. Shout out to Honeybee. Super Saiyan Isaac says, oh, she an actress. It all makes sense now. From the I'm better than you to the I'm in pain act. Oh, we gonna get into it. Eating Elephants says, playing victim for clout and the cops were black. Real says, crooked pic in the background, photoshopped. No, it ain't. I don't know if it's photoshopped. It may be. It is a crooked picture in the background, though. Shout out to David Breckenridge. I appreciate you for the 20 ball for supporting the platform. Thank you, my friend. And then Brock. Shout out to Brock. Brock says, please, Ms. Rita, show Anton some makeup transformation videos. The Harry Potter Hogwarts spells these people do to completely change their faces is scary. Really? Maybe I'll do a whole show on that. Persevere Data TV says, sounds like she wanted to be earthy. Apparently, because the pictures that I'm seeing is completely different from the pictures that I'm used to seeing. All right, so let's get into the video, and we're going to break it down and see exactly what's going on, my friends.
1210 radio, 72 stop bed. Line between the hours 11.
All right, we're going to fast forward.
Drive on a blue Kia Forte. Ohio tag, John Edward.
Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Hit a like for the YouTube algorithm. Turn on your notifications. And if you haven't already, consider joining the Patreon. That link is in the description as well as linked to the top of the chat. Let's see what Officer here is going to do.
What's going on? How y'all doing?
Hello.
All right. Well, I see the Ohio tag. I'm not sure if y'all from here or not, but you can't be inside the park in the city of Atlanta between the hours 11 p.m. 6 a.m.
Okay.
You got your IDs on you?
Mm-hmm.
You have your IDs on you?
Yes.
I'm gonna need them.
Was they making love in a club out there? Now, first of all, I'm looking at this woman's body and she looked like a bag of bricks. But was they making love in a club? Once the police officer pulled up, they didn't want to like bag up a little bit. What the heck is going on? Neither here nor there. Let's continue. Look at this chick's body. That body is not this. That ain't that. That ain't that. Turn down the DJ Khaled, big homie. He said, we the best music. Turn that down, homie. All right, we're going to turn that down for a little bit. So she giving her ID. He gave him his ID. I got to turn it down because I don't want the music to be a part of this live stream. All right, so he checking everything out. Let me fast forward it. He getting out the car.
All right, sir, like I explained to you, you can't be in the park at night. Everyone's just going to receive a simple ticket stating that you was in the park after hours. All right, leave you to sign right on the X.
What am I signing over? Is it a charge or anything? Or
It's just a ticket.
And I have to sign it?
You can not sign it and go to jail.
So usually for most guys in their right mind, they asked the question. The dude was very, very chill. He ain't pose a threat or nothing like that or whatever. And he was looking at it, and apparently he was reading it. He said, do I got to sign it? And the guy was like, well, you cannot sign it and go to jail. And so the dude immediately was like, okay, you know what? Let me go ahead and weigh my options. We are logical thinkers, right? We're very black and white. We don't go by the feelings. Most of us, not all of us, but most guys, they say, you know what? I cannot go to jail tonight. The minute that you mention jail, that's a red flag for me. You know how when you see people and you start to pay attention to certain things that's going on around you and you notice the red flags and you decide you want to walk across the street, you see you walking down the street and the guy's walking with 2 pit bulls and you switch sides, it's a red flag. So he was like, oh, okay. So the guy said, you know what? I'm going to make a U-turn. After I ask this question, I'm going to go ahead and sign it. Listen, ain't nothing popping. Give me the ticket. I'll deal with it later. Dude, signing immediately. He ain't even read it.
All right, that's your license.
I'm reading the super chats as we go along, y'all. I got y'all.
Copy of citation. You have any questions?
That's what it is.
He said it is what it is. Listen, I ain't even got no pussy. I'm out here and this chick she's standing there with her hand on her waist the whole 9 yards. Let me switch sides. I'm gonna move over to this side because I want to make sure that I'm getting everything right here. All right, so he said it is what it is. He not happy about it, but he got the ticket. Listen, if you want to go to court, cool, whatever. All right, so let's continue.
Come over here for me, ma'am.
Look, he didn't even want to call her. He said, he did like this before he even said anything. He said, come over here for me, ma'am. We can already tell. We know who the difficult ones are going to be. Look, she ain't even coming yet.
Can you come here, ma'am? All right, so you're going to receive a ticket for being in the park after hours. All right? Just need to sign right here on the X.
But because we're out of, didn't you say we were out of time so we wouldn't have known that?
Yeah, but that's not a valid reason why you should be in the park because you're from out of town.
And what's your badge number?
7452.
Wait a minute. First of all, don't walk back to the car because then if he took a defensive stance because you walking back to the car, we don't know what you're going to get. Listen, this is the grace that he's already affording her. She turned her back immediately and started walking back to the car. Hey, ladies, fellas, If your chick start moving out of pocket and she start moving a little bit differently than what you giving her, follow the lead of the guy. She should have been following the lead of the guy. The minute that she turned her back and walked around this, I don't believe that the officer would have been out of pocket if he'd have said, all right, cool. Listen, I'm feeling threatened. I don't know if you're going back to get a gun or whatever. Y'all would have been crying victim Olympics. Y'all would have been calling for his job and asking him to get fired and all of this. But no, she going to go ahead and she going to do what she want to do immediately. I have not seen this video yet. I'm reviewing it for the first time. This is my first opportunity to do so. Y'all sent it to me. Actually, I was informed about it from the Fight Club when Aaron and JB and all of them were talking about it. And I had to make sure that I could review this video on here so we wouldn't have no problems. But let's continue. Look at him.
And what's your name?
Officer Brooks.
What's your first name?
I'm not going to give you my first name.
Okay, and I don't have to sign this, right?
You do have to sign it.
No, I don't.
She said, I don't have to sign this, right? Question mark. He said, you do have to sign it. He told her, you do have to sign this citation. And then she clearly, and this is women that have been privileged enough to live in a society where they don't have to worry about the consequences that come along with them out talking, over talking, and talking stuff to men. And so she felt comfortable disrespecting, turning her back, going to do things instead of operating like you have somebody to answer to in authority. She's used to existing in a space where she's a strong black woman doing what she want to do when she want to do it. And so she told him, no, I don't. Okay, well, if you already know that you don't, why did you ask me the question anyway? Why? Because you want to be belligerent and you know what you want to get yourself into. But largely what I've been seeing before even watching this video today is people saying that, oh, unjust, she was wrongfully detained, excessive force and all of this. She already turned her back on him. She already disrespected him. She already not listening to authority. The man is sitting there like, what the fuck? I'm drunk. I just want to go home. He probably high. But we going to see what happens.
Well, like I explained to him, if you don't sign it, then you're going to be physically taken to jail.
Gotcha.
She ain't listening. He warned her a second time. Ma'am, if you don't sign it, showed her a level of respect and called her ma'am. That's a term of respect. If you don't sign this, you will be physically detained and you will be taken to jail. If you don't sign this, you will be physically detained and taken to jail. I heard him say it twice. Okay. And then she said, no, I don't. Oh, you tough. Oh, you tough. Okay.
So you refusing to sign?
What's your name?
Officer Brooks, 7452.
Gave her his badge number.
What's the badge number?
I gave it to you 2 times, man.
Okay, I'm asking again.
And I'm not giving it to you.
Okay.
Are you going to sign it?
No, because I want your badge number.
That's fine.
I like this guy. He not about to sit here and have no conversations with you. He not about to try to de-escalate nothing with you. This is the type of cop that we need on the streets. This is why we want more policing. We want men in police uniforms being paid well, not taking no. Listen, I told you twice. Are you signing it or not? As soon as she said no, I don't want to hear no explanation. He put that pen down. He got his his plastic gloves on. We gonna deal with this accordingly, immediately. Not playing no games. Look at him. Look at the guy probably telling him under his breath, like, why the fuck you got to do all of this? What's going on? Why you tripping? Why you couldn't just sign it and we could have got out of here? No, now you putting the guy at odds because now he has to try to defend you and try to get you out of a situation with another man in a position of authority. He already signed it. You should have followed his lead, but no, you want to do what you want to do when you want to do it. Okay, so we're going to see how this plays out.
You want to put your hands behind your back for me?
No, she got.
Hey, listen, my man. She said she's not signing it. Put your hands behind your back.
Sir,
Ma'am?
you're hurting me.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm asking you to put your hands behind your back.
Sir?
Put your hands behind your back. 12, start me over, man.
Sir.
Man, put your hand behind your back.
Come
on.
I need you to back up.
I need you to back up.
You don't need to touch her like that.
She's not putting her hands behind her back.
I'm asking a question. All I'm doing is
put your hands behind your back.
This is how, ladies and gentlemen, men get killed. This face right here is the face of a woman that will get you in handcuffs, in jail, killed, the whole 9 yards, because she won't listen. She don't listen to the first guy that was whispering in her ear. She not listening to the police officer. And so now we're in a pickle, because if you're the other guy, listen, both men are in a position that's not good, because now he got to assess the threat of the boyfriend or whoever the dude that was trying to get that Gawk 3000. He got to assess his position. The other guy got to try to, because listen, I'm not the one. If I'm trying to just chill with a chick and she want to, listen, I told you, I'd have told her. I'd have been sitting on the side telling her, like, I told you to keep your mouth shut and sign it. But no, you would, officer, listen, I warned her. That's what I'd have been like. I warned this hoe. I warned her. But no, now you putting both men in a precarious position because you didn't do what you were supposed to do when you were supposed to do it. So let's get to the fun part. This looks like the fun part right here for me. Shout out to all of the super chats. Let me pivot, because before we get to this fun part, Philip says no lies detected. Thank you, Philip. Persevere Data TV says, you know my phrase, so you want to be gangsta. Okay. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Sway says at work time, going to be a phenomenal show. Absolutely. This is about to get the good part. Dale Starworth, thank you for the 15 ball, says for her to say that they didn't make a mark on her, they didn't the park hours is BS. They were in there in the park hours, and it don't matter if you out of town. Ignorance of the law, and we know that it's signs in the park that say the time that you're supposed to be in the park or not. Most parks across the country have the same hours and they post it. Facts. You just said the sentiments of my heart. He definitely not getting that cash app back. Tango Alpha says children get more consequences than women in America. Not no more. We're not dealing with this crap. We're not dealing with it. Let's get to the good part.
Put your hands behind you. You're under arrest. Put your hands behind your back. I asked you to sign the ticket. You told me you're not signing it.
Sir,
put your hands behind your back.
I'm asking you a question.
Okay? I'm letting you know. I'm not going to ask you again. I'm going to forcibly put your hands behind your back.
But, sir.
This should give
Mr.
her
Brooks,
more warnings.
Is this really necessary?
Yes.
Mr. Brooks.
Hold on.
No, don't call me Mr. Oh, now I'm Mr. Now I'm Mr. Now I'm Mr. Brooks. First I was, no. What's your name? Now you remember my name and you put a Mr. behind it. See, this is how you get some order in the court. This is how you start to get people to pay attention. You got to put them in some handcuffs. You got to put them in that uncomfortable position.
She needs to put her. Let her phone.
Okay, you can put your phone down.
Okay, Mr. Brooks.
No, don't miss me.
Come on, sir.
Hold on. Put your hands behind your back.
Hey, that's the call of the women. That's the hood rat call. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm not saying that I'm refusing to sign the ticket. I'm going to sign the ticket.
Oh no, you want to sign the ticket?
Because but I'm going to sign the ticket, Mr. Brooks. I'm going to sign the ticket.
Don't call me Mister. Don't sign no ticket.
No, I'm not here to play games with you.
I know, but I'm going to sign.
Put your hands behind your back.
Mr. Brooks, I'm going to sign.
Put your hands behind your back.
Sir, you don't have to.
Resisting.
You do not have
I'm
to.
asking you, why am I putting my hands behind my back?
Because you're getting arrested.
I'm going to sign the ticket, but why am I under arrest?
Oh no, he dealing with a big one. That chick is brolic. She got to be every bit of 240. I don't know what height she is. If she got any height, because he looked pretty tall. She looked pretty hefty. He might have to sweep her legs and get up under that big thing and wrestle it down like it's a cow. Cause boy, he got his hands full now. Look at her. No, you going to jail today. Don't collect $200.
Ticket.
I'm going to sign the ticket.
She's about to sign the ticket.
I'm going to sign the ticket.
Sign the ticket.
Nope.
That's all it is.
Nope.
I'm going to sign the ticket.
That's how she signed the ticket. You told me you're not.
Take that hoe
I'm
to
going
jail.
to sign the ticket now. Mr. Brooks, I'm
Take
going
that hoe
to
to jail.
Why don't I have the option, Mr.
I gave you
Brooks?
2 options.
She was just asking for your
Mr.
badge
Brooks,
number
I'm
at
asking
first.
for your badge number, and I wasn't clear on why you weren't giving me your
Oh,
badge
no.
Sir, you do not have to
Put that hoe on the ground.
God.
You do not have to drag her like
Mr.
that.
Brooks, I'm asking.
Her earthly thing that came off too. Oh yeah, we about to have some furniture moving. You going on the hood of that car? I don't care if we put a dent in it. You going on the hood of that car? Listen, this is how you have to deal with them. This is necessary now. We are in 2022, and the disrespect has gotten out of hand. And you gonna have to deal with these people, man or woman, but especially women that have been empowered by simps. And you're going to have to get some control. Get that earthly head thing off of you. And it's time to go on the floor to see what you got up under that head cap.
Sir.
I'm going to
Sir.
find
We know you're going to sign
like
it.
that.
I'm going to find the ticket, Mr. Brooks. I'm going to find
she ain't
the
got no
ticket.
hair?
Why am I being arrested? Can you please tell me why I'm being arrested?
Take her down.
Oh my God. I'm so scared. My God, please, in the name of Jesus. Please, God, in the name
Oh! She called it Jesus. She said in the name of Jesus. God, listen, God talked to me too. And you know what he told me? You going to jail today. She said, please, in the name of Jesus. In the meantime, you're going to get this foot sweep. Oh, please, in the name of Jesus. We got to get a replay of that one. Hold on. Let me back up just a little bit. She said, please, in the name of Jesus. Oh, Rita. Oh, I'm sweating now. Oh, my God. She said, Mr. Brooks. Mr. Brooks. We need to get Mr. Brooks on the show. I need to figure out if I can get Mr. Brooks on the show. Please, in the name of Jesus.
You do not have to hold her like that.
Oh my God.
She ain't got no hair.
You do not have to drag her like
Mr.
that.
Brooks, I'm telling you that I'm going.
Sir.
I'm going to
Sir,
find
you
the
do
ticket.
not have to grab her like that.
I'm going to find the ticket, Mr. Brooks.
You ain't got to grab her like
I'm going
that.
to find the ticket. Why am I being arrested? Can you please tell me why I'm being
Give her the
arrested?
Swiss.
Oh my God! I'm so scared. My God, please, in the name of Jesus, please, God, in the name. Why am I being arrested, Mr. Brooks? I'm going to sign a ticket. Mr. Brooks, why am I being arrested? Why am I being arrested? I don't understand why I'm being arrested. Can you please tell me why I'm being arrested?
Yes, because you ain't got no hair. Because you ain't got no hair. That's why you being arrested. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I got to get to these cash apps and super chats. Corey Houston sent me $5. He says, LOL, great show. Thank you, Corey, for holding me down. You know I got to hold down the people. Tango Alpha says, give her the ankle slam. Machine says, Jesus ain't going to save you, Lakeisha. Trey05 says, chat, don't embarrass my Jesus like that. KP says, when keeping it stupid goes wrong, you win stupid prizes. David Church, thank you for holding me down. I appreciate you for the super chat. We're going to have to hold these women accountable. Cliff Williams says, please no, Mr. Brooks. Rita, what the? Oh, Sharon says, Mr. Brooks, oh my God. Hey, that's going to be a soundbite. I'm going to make that a soundbite. We're going to get that Mr. Brooks. Please no, Mr. Brooks, in the name of Jesus. Real says, nah, that's Mr. Brooks. Spell it out. Real says, save me, white Jesus. Nana Blue 82. She just summoned the disciples and TD Jakes with that takedown. Won't he do it? Won't he will? Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Won't he do it? Jerron says, Grand Rising, bro. Seeing this with other content creators, a dynamic you can gather. She's not used to showing respect to her own man and men in her life. And her own man couldn't lead her right. I don't think that was her man, though, Ron. I think that was a guy that was just trying to get Gawk 3000. One more time for the go round. I just got to hear it called the name of Jesus. Won't he do it? Yes, he will.
Why am I being arrested, Mr. Brooks? I'm going to sign a ticket. Mr. Brooks, Why am I being arrested?
Oh my God.
Why am I being arrested? I don't understand why I'm being arrested. Can you please tell me why I'm being
Would you
arrested?
like me to break it down for you, man?
Put your hands behind
Can you
your
tell me
back.
why I'm being arrested? I have the right.
Because you
I have the right
disobedient
to
and you
know.
ain't got no hair.
Oh my God.
Put your hands behind your back. Stop resisting.
Taser. 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 Why you laughing, Rita? Why he ain't tased her yet? That chick is big. You see them arms? Look at that chick forearm. Man, listen. That cop got to be every bit of 6'2". I'm 5'7". Could you imagine me trying to take this hussy down? Could you imagine me trying to take this bulldog down? He need to tase that hoe. I would have pulled out the taser first. That hoe would have been shivering on the ground, face first.
Put your hands behind your
Taser.
back.
Taser.
Oh, sir, this is unnecessary.
Don't start crying now. Aw.
This is over this park.
Taser. Hit her. Hit her in the back with one. Real quick.
Just put your hands behind your back.
I don't understand why I'm being arrested. That's why I'm not putting my hands behind my back. You have not given me a reason. So why am
I told you the reason.
You haven't told me my rights. You haven't told me why I'm being arrested. That's exactly why.
I told you why you been. Put that hoe in the headlock, man.
Miranda rights and none of that.
You need to put her in the headlock. Look at she's still resisting. Oh, that ain't Jesus. That's the devil. Did you hear that, Rita? Did you hear that? That ain't Jesus. That's the devil. I know the sound of a demon when I hear one. That is the devil, Rita. He said, yo, have y'all ever been to church? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Give me a second. Have y'all, I don't even know if I'm going to get to the Marshawn Lynch one because I might have to do that one tomorrow. Have y'all ever been to church and they said, we going to pray the devil out? Let me tell you what they used to do in my church. In my church, when they had to get the devil out of somebody, they would open the doors and open the windows. Open the doors and open the windows, and they would pray, and then they would pray the devil out of you, and they would make that exact same fucking noise. That is a demon in that woman. Let me hear this one more time. Hold on. I got to hear this one more time, because that was the demon if I ever heard one in my life. Somebody get Constantine in here.
Just put your hands behind your back.
I don't understand why I'm being arrested. That's why I'm not putting my hands behind my back. You have not given me a reason. So why am I getting? I'm not. You haven't told me my rights. You haven't told me why I'm being arrested. That's exactly why I'm not putting my hands on my back. God.
So you have not read her Miranda rights and none of that.
Oh my God!
She full of the devil. She full of the devil. Oh, I should have got my mom over here to react to this because my mom was a minister. And so my mom is used to hearing demons. I know a demon when I see one.
I need you to back up, sir.
Sir, I'm not backing up.
You got every right to record, but you need to back up.
Oh, the black community is so trash. Oh.
I don't understand.
Man, hit that hoe in the back of her neck, bro.
Please, sir, you have not told me why I'm being arrested.
No, I would've hit her.
My hands behind my back. You have not told me that. You have not read me my rights or anything, and you're steady doing this to me.
Oh, you gonna have to knock that hoe out. She ain't got no hair either.
Tell me why I'm getting arrested. That's all I'm asking.
I just told you.
Why?
You refused to sign the ticket.
I did not. I told you I was going to sign the ticket, Mr. Brooks.
No, you didn't.
I told
You said
I was
no.
gonna sign the ticket.
You said I don't
Can
have
please
to.
sign the ticket?
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm gonna have to make a meme out of this when
Put your
keeping it
hands
real
behind your
goes
back.
wrong.
I'm telling you, I'm going to sign the ticket, Mr. Brooks. I will sign the ticket.
She look way different now.
Put your hands behind your back.
Why you? I don't understand.
Put your hands behind your
How you
back.
handling me?
Sir,
Put your hands behind your back.
You do not need to handle her like that, sir.
God, please.
Hey, here's the real question. Here's the real question, Rita. Okay, so after she get arrested, and then she get bailed out of jail. Now, let's say he go and get her and he bailed her out of jail. What is that conversation like on the way home? I told you you should have been quiet. Now you got me messed up. Now you got messed up. Listen, I like my freedom. I don't want Mr. Brooks coming over here trying to arrest both of us. You trying to get both of us detained. Now they got all of these cars out here. You could have just signed a ticket. But I likes my freedom. Using Mr. Brooks, y'all got something going on over there. What is that conversation like on the way home once he gets her out of jail? Do he still get his gawk? Do he get his $40 worth? Do he still get his $40 worth?
This situation has gone out of hand.
You are hurting me.
Okay.
And if she say no, I'm gonna be like, that's why he had you in a headlock and you was crying. That's why he had you he was about to DDT your big ass. And get out my car. And I want my money back or I'm gonna sue you.
You are hurting me. I told you I'm not putting my hands. You have not told me or read me my rights.
That's
you
what I did.
You
got the rights to get your big head on the ground with no hair.
Put your hands behind your back.
Look at this hoe.
Mr. Brooks, tell me why I'm being arrested.
I had to get the shit out.
She said, ow!
She's hurt right now.
Hold on for a second, bro. Stop resisting.
I'm trying to tell you.
She's talking to you.
You are, Mr. Brooks, you are hurting my arm.
Come on, man.
That hoe is big. It take 4 of them to get that hoe done.
So y'all are hurting her. She's resisting getting her money.
You gotta get that hoe some more whoopings. The devil ain't gone. The devil ain't gone. The devil's still here. That's what my mom used to say when she used to whoop us when we was little kids. She said, is the devil gone? The devil is gone. When we used to get a whooping when we was little, is the devil still there? The devil is gone. The devil ain't here no more. The devil. I heard my little brother say, the devil don't live here no more, when he was getting a whooping one time. Greg D said, yo, we was in the kitchen rolling. She said, my mom said, Greg. You know why he got a whooping? Because he was being disrespectful and he wouldn't eat his hot cereal. Yeah, it was the summertime. And my little brother, he was being disrespectful all week. And she was like, Greg, I'm fed up with you. Keep on talking. You gonna get yourself in trouble. And hit the last straw. He said, I don't want this. She said, get upstairs and put your hand on the. He was being tough at first. She gave him 3 licks. He's like, ah! She said, is the devil gone? He said, the devil don't live here no more. We was in the kitchen rolling. Oh, God. God, why would you start my Monday off like this? It is the middle of the month. It is the 15th of August. Oh, Jesus. The devil don't live here no more, woman. Oh, God.
Oh my
God. Code 46-3.
Oh my God.
Now you got grass in your beady beads.
Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus. This is so funny.
That was unnecessary.
Oh my God.
Shut your beta ass up.
You can record from over here.
Look at him.
What's your name, officer?
He nice and clean. Look, he like this. This is him, Rita. She just got DDT'd. He like this. That was unnecessary. He got a scratch on him. He gonna pay his ticket on time. That was unnecessary. He got his case still on his phone and everything.
What's your name, sir? Officer Taylor. Officer Taylor.
Oh, shoot. First of all, she can't claim racism, Rita, because it's all black cops. I don't see a white cop in sight. You're being policed by your own kind. So now she can't claim racism because if it was a white cop, she would have claimed racism.
Oh my God.
Ho, keep on crying. Get all them tears out.
All right, sit up.
Oh my God.
You know how I know this is fake, Rita? Devil ain't gone. Devil ain't gone. This is all fake. She's all fake.
Oh my God.
What do you mean back up? This is my friend. Y'all don't know her.
Oh man, she got Kendrick Lamar braids. Oh, not the Kendrick Lamar braids, but babe, you gonna have to get that wig popping. And she thought she could trick us by putting that rag on her head, that earthy rag. You know how I know this is fake? How she's faking? Because she ain't even got the sniffles. Anybody that's been traumatized and they started crying, you go, that's what you do when you start crying. She don't even have sniffles. This is so fake, bro.
How does it? She's hurting right now. She's crying.
She's hurting right
What do you
now.
mean take care of it? We was just here for a party.
No, that's Cleo.
Oh my God.
That is Cleo from Set It Off.
Ouch. Oh my God.
Don't you, oh my God, me. You the one that tricked us. Now, first, we need to understand who we looking at. Are we looking at this right here, ladies and gentlemen? Is that this? That's not that. That's not that. You know what I see? I see something completely different. I see this. That's what I see. I see this. And in a minute, she's going to be this. Mugshot. Mugshot, baby. I don't see the woman on the right. I see that right there. And depending on what angle you look at, I might be seeing this right here. Hold on. Oh my God, bro. Oh, Jesus. All right. Let's get back to the video, y'all. Let's get back to the video. We got a lot more to cook up here.
Stand up. Turn around.
Oh, you should have did this.
Any lives, anything like that?
No.
Now your titties is out.
Alright.
Oh my God.
Now your titties is booming. Metro booming on the track.
Put your feet inside.
She still got her makeup on though. Her lipstick's on.
Can I have my phone?
Oh, Rita, that was a fake cry. Did you just see what happened? Look. Let me rewind it a little bit. Watch this. She had a fake cry. Watch how fast she snapped out of that. Watch this.
You got any weapons on you? Any knives, anything like that?
No.
You sure?
Watch how she snap out of it. Pay attention, y'all.
Oh my God.
She's supposed to be traumatized with crime. Listen.
Put your feet inside.
Oh my God.
Well, look.
Can I have my phone?
That hoe tried to finesse us. Yo, listen to her. She snapped out of it immediately. Listen. Don't believe him.
Put your feet inside.
Watch this.
Oh my God.
Watch this.
Can I have my phone?
No, hoe. Take this door slamming in your face. That is the fakest junk I've ever. That's how I know the devil ain't gone. That's how I know the devil ain't gone, man. Y'all better stop being finessed by these fake cries. Y'all better stop being finessed by these hoes. These hoes is, listen, and ladies, they making y'all look bad. Because this is like the woman that cried wolf. Did you hear her? Did you hear what just happened? She snapped out of it immediately. Was she forgot that the body cams were still recording? Once she realized she was actually going to jail, she's like, yo, can I have my phone, yo? Yo, big homie. Yo, Brooks. Yo, pass me my phone, homie. Yo, that is the fakest thing. She held that cry in for a long time. Long time.
Put your feet inside.
Watch this.
Oh my God.
Pivot.
Can I have my phone?
How long? Listen, fellas, how long y'all gonna get finessed? How long are y'all gonna fall for this okie doke? Shout out to Mr. Brooks. I gotta get his badge number because I'm curious about what Mr. Brooks. Rita, make sure that you call Atlanta Police Department. Let's try to get Mr. Brooks on the line. Maybe for tomorrow or the next day show. I don't know what his shift is. It looks like he works midnights. This is the most finesse video I've ever seen in my entire life. Shout out to Mr. Brooks holding us down. Oh my God, I was not expecting that. Write that hoe a ticket. Take her to jail. Throw away the key. Take her to jail. Throw away the key. Look, she back crying again. Oh my God, Jesus can't help you. God ain't here. Listen, where was God when you was about to get that Gawk 3000 at 2 a.m. in the morning in the middle of the park? Listen, what was happening in the middle of the park, and why wasn't you calling Jesus then? Unless she was about to get them back shots, and then she was, oh, Jesus. Where was Jesus at when you decided to show up at a park by yourself and you hurry up and put on that hair wrap because you know you ain't have time to do your hair? She ain't had time to put that wig on. Where was Jesus? Where was Jesus then? He only come when you under duress, huh? Then it was, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Jesus don't live. Jesus is not in this park, ma'am. Jesus is not. Jesus has left Atlanta. Listen, I'm going to just be real with y'all. Jesus has left Atlanta. I walked through Atlanta. He don't live in those parks. He don't hold down no people in them parks. No, Jesus ain't down there. He not there. He has left the building. That's the truth. I don't know how else you want me to put it. Jesus is not in Atlanta right now. I checked. I went to Atlanta. I said, God, if it just be 10 men in there that call your name and do the will of God, he said, okay, Anton. I said, God, if it just be 5 men in there. He said, okay. I said, well, let it be 2. He said, Anton, you pushing it. Let me find one person in here. And then he sent me her. And I said, okay, well, Jesus don't live here no more. I'm not going to say that.
You want to tow this car or electric truck? Nah, that's just car. Okay. So I came right here now.
Take you and your Kia. That hoe still crying in the back of the car?
This was nothing, but we were just at the park.
Shut up.
I know. All we were about to do was leave. That's what we was about to do.
All we was about to do was leave right after. Right after she took the whole load. All we was going to do was leave. We just came here to talk real quick. And all we was going to do was leave, sir.
She was asking why did she have to sign a ticket?
We heard what she said.
And then that's how, and it escalated from there.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm good.
Nope.
Well, that's why she was like, she was explaining, like, she wanted an explanation of why was that the case.
I said, I'm not signing. Then when I took the Helen Council off,
she said that at first until
we're not arguing with you, sir. Do you want to go to jail too?
She didn't know that was the consequence of not signing the ticket.
Oh, so me saying she's not going to jail wasn't enough?
She was asking why do I have to sign a ticket? You said it was just like, oh, you going to jail if you don't sign it. That's not a good explanation of why you need to sign a ticket.
I mean, but
that's just saying that's the consequence.
Sir,
that's not
back up.
All you had to say was like, we were just about to leave. We were leaving. You were coming to tell us the park's closed. Y'all got to get out. That's it.
Nah.
And then now you had to just drag her on the floor and hurt her?
Yep.
Over the park?
Yep.
This ain't even, you got like 6-7 cops over a park.
And this is why we done with you, sir. We done with you. And this is Why women feel compelled. We're going to go over to Marshawn Lynch now. This is why women feel compelled. First of all, let's bring her up again. This right here is why women feel compelled to do what they want to do, because they got simp dudes like you justifying their behavior. And so when she get out, she going to have the same behavior. Instead of you reinforcing the lessons that the cops so rudely taught her, he should have tased her ass and DDT'd her, calling on Jesus. Don't you disrespect my God. But instead, he's going to go ahead and validate the behavior. And so we're going to be at square one again. Let me read some of these super chats before we get over to Marshawn Lynch, because the black community is looking real bad right now. Taking all the L's, to my delight, because they need to be taught some hard lessons. Niner Blue 82 says, Mr. Brooks wins. Flawless victory. Only thing I don't like about Mr. Brooks is that he was explaining to that simp afterwards. Blackjack says, she still got her phone. Lucid Experience says they want equality. Now you got it. Now you got it. Facts. Persevere Data TV says for him to still be around, it had to be more than $40. He said he ain't got his money's worth yet. We was just about to leave. Y'all was outside of the car and everything. Just about to leave. We was just about to leave. They had Khaled playing in the background. Doom, 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 doom. Another one. Wu-Tang says she was dead wrong for how she acted. Stop trying to save. See, the only thing that's wrong with your thing, Wu-Tang, is stop trying to say these hoes. Not these chicks, these hoes. Shout out to Carl Oakley, says Anton going in. Oh, yes, I am an equal accountability partner all day. Del Starwolf said, sounds like when kids start yelling, I'll be good, when that belt come out. They weren't her man when he don't want his girl to find out, so he signed that ticket. Facts. Now he on the internet. He was just trying to get his Gawk 3000 real quick, and now he on the internet. Dummy, you should have left. Jerron says, I see your point. Likely not her man, but one of them calls. But hey, yo, that voice cleared up way too fast. He need to simp anonymous. Yo, it's bad out here, It's bad out here. So let's go over to Marshawn Lynch, right? Marshawn is my guy. Marshawn just looks just like Jay Prince, y'all. He looks just like Jay Prince. But Marshawn needs to be held accountable for his actions also. We are equal accountability. Listen, we got the ladies, and then we got the men. We got the ladies, and then we got the men. Marshawn Lynch was in Vegas messing up a bag. Let's get straight into it. I don't want to delay. I want to get straight into it.
Is that a permanent gold grill? Or can you take them off? They're permanent? How can you afford that?
Oh, God. Say it ain't so, Marshawn. Look at Marshawn's car.
Control 2 Baker 13. From the indents in the concrete, it looks like he drove quite some ways on the rim.
Indents in the concrete?
I don't know. Any calls with a vehicle matching this description?
Jesus. This dude got indents in the concrete. He messing up the taxpayer dollars out here in these streets. Look at the wheel on that B. Whoa. That looks like something out of, what's that movie in Vegas? The Hangover? That looked like something out of The Hangover. Look at that wheel. Look at that beautiful vehicle, absolutely positively destroyed. Oh my God. You know how towed down you got to be able to drive like that? That look insane. It ain't got no tire on it. It ain't no rim, no tire, no nothing on that mug. How do you get the rim off of that mug? That is insane, bro. I ain't never seen no junk like that. Is that possible? Jesus. That's irresponsible, y'all. What if he'd hit somebody? This dude is still asleep. He opened the door to get some air. He's sleeping. Hoppo, who mans is this? That's crazy. Are they going to wake him up? This dude is chilling. He don't care nothing about none of this. Let me fast forward a little bit.
13. The passenger side.
She just started walking around the car to survey the damage. Look at that wheel. Marshawn is white boy wasted out here in these streets. Look at that car. That is a travesty. That is a travesty. Wow. All right, let me fast forward a little bit. Beautiful car. Look at him. He turning over. About to get in a different position. She probably scared.
Shoes. And he's a larger BMA.
And look, they trying to figure out how to approach him.
Did you run it, the VIN?
No.
This dude is knocked out.
I can run it.
Look at this dude. That is wasted. Whoa.
I think that's just the way the seat is sitting.
What if some...
How are you?
He like, yo, why y'all waking me up?
Huh? You don't know? Why not? You know where you're at?
What if somebody would have ran up on him while he was all messed up? What if somebody would have took his stuff? They took his belt, took his money, took his phones, took everything. That's dangerous. Not only could you have hurt and killed somebody with you being drunk like that, but what if somebody had ran up on him? He ain't worried about that?
Is this your car? It's not your car?
He said that ain't his car.
Oh, whose car is it?
He don't know. This is insane, bro.
Do you know who you are? No, you don't know who you are.
Is he trolling?
Did you steal the car?
He
Yes?
said, yeah, I stole it. Yeah. He don't
You
even
said
care.
you don't know whose car it is. Just asking.
Well, at least he being nice. He know he
better
messed
like
up.
that?
He was irresponsible,
I
but he
guess
ain't
if you're
tripping.
going to destroy a car, it shouldn't be your own, I guess.
What do you got on? Shattered backboards? What do you got on?
You got an ID card? You got any weapons? No?
Vegas police is chill. Look at this dude smiling. Even in his pookiness, he got a sweet spirit.
Everything? Is that a permanent gold grill?
Look at this dude.
Or can you take them off? They're permanent?
He
How
like,
can you
take me to
afford
jail so I
that?
can sleep this
You don't know
off.
what you do for a living, or your name, or whose car it is. Uh-huh.
Let me go forward.
You
He
know
put
the
a hat
address?
on? Got that belt on.
Right here.
Still making moves over here.
Let me fast forward a little bit and see what's happening. See if anything else happened.
You stole it. Ever been cited or arrested before? No.
Yes, he has.
Drink. Do drugs? No? threats to kill multiple people and kill officers.
They know they about to pull him out of that car. They got their gloves
You
on.
in the car.
He got his gloves on.
You destroyed the car.
That car is towed down. At the lady that was over there talking to him and all of that, enough games. We're going to go ahead and pull you out with these tight pants on. Look at that rim on that car. How is the rim completely gone?
I don't see any locked up.
Dude. Got this beast mode draws on.
Patrol, condition order, please. You got the subject out of it.
Pull your pants up, big dog. Y'all tired of making the black community look bad out here in these streets? I'm just curious. How much more are we going to deal with when it comes to here? Let's do it like this. Let's go Exhibit A and then Exhibit B. How much worse can it get, and how bad are y'all going to make the community look? Because I'm not a part of y'all. I'm not a part of y'all. I don't subscribe to this narrative. I don't subscribe to this chick for the streets that was faking and crying, and that she gonna cry victim. I know y'all gonna protest for her. Y'all gonna ask for her to be able to get some lawsuit money. Y'all gonna want to mess up the city budget and then raise the taxes and run in the Victim Olympics. How much longer are we going to be in a space to where the people that are, shout out to Corey Houston, says, yo, that first video was funny as shit. How much longer are we going to subscribe to this narrative of the people that are the worst for us are the representation of who we are? I'm just curious. I know that Marshawn Lynch, based off of some of the videos that I've seen of him mentoring young guys, is a good dude. But then at the same time, you have to be a representation of that, because you then can't have your actions be a contradiction of what you teaching to the young kids. And we're not even going to talk about this chick right here. For the streets, tricking dudes, catfishing, disrespectful to the officers. The only other thing that she could have did was spit. That would have been the cherry on top. She was acting, she was finessing, and then she got some beta simp that was validating her behavior. How much longer are y'all going to subscribe to this narrative that y'all are all for the community? Y'all pro-black. Let me tell you what would happen if they gave y'all your own. Y'all would fuck it up. Y'all would mess it up all the way. I'm divesting. I'm not participating. I'm not going. Listen, if you want to rock out with a group of people that's going in the direction that you're going in, get up off this plantation. Start to align yourself with the people that's rocking with you. The people that's rocking with people based off of good character and not just something that they couldn't help, which is the color of their skin. It's ignorant, it's foolish, and it's the dumbest thing that I've ever heard in my entire life. So the link to the Patreon is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Carl Oakley said, I thought it was Jay Prince when I first peeped it. Hopefully not. Brock says he was definitely trolling until them handcuffs came out. Super Saiyan Isaac says, isn't that what they say our people need, to be policed by our own people, or what? Facts. And then she got policed by her own people, and now she can't even claim racism. They claiming sexism, though. Jay Ben says she needs to forward her payment towards his citation. I wonder if he going to get some Gawk 3000, though, later. I wonder if they still in a relationship. Let's see if we can contact her and interview her. Give her a chance to be able to tell her side of the story. Rita, Angel Guise, let's get her on the phone. Listen, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you to Tommy M that says, didn't Marshawn have a show coming out soon? Fumble in the bag. Bag is fumbled officially. Always fumble in the bag. Again, link to the Patreon is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. We want you to join the group of people that's going in the direction that you're going in. If you're no longer trying to be a zesty, or you're no longer trying to be a dusty, rock out with us. In addition to that, if you need to kick it with me personally, you need somebody to be an accountability partner with you, email me at antondaniels413@gmail.com and we're going to get you set up. Because I'm tired of the excuses. No more. I love you guys. I don't love your behavior, but I love you. I'm going to love you through this. Hard, tough love. Let's get it. I need y'all to do me one more thing. Oh, wait a minute. Hit a like for the YouTube algorithm because the likes is low. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications. And I need you to do me one more favor before we get up out of here. Make sure you share this with your family and friends. Hopefully, I'm getting your week started off right. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for everybody that contributed to the platform. All the super chats, cash apps. Thank you to all of my bag chasers that's in the Patreon. Thank you to all of my friends that hold me down. Just dropped a Patreon exclusive yesterday, and then I'm doing a Patreon exclusive meetup in the Midwest. So if you're interested in tapping in with me and meeting me in person, we're doing that next month. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a phenomenal afternoon, and do not find yourself running in the Victim Olympics because Anton will be having this conversation. I'm going to talk to y'all later.